I have been building and selling AI receptionists for almost a year, and I can confidently tell you they are the simplest AI automation to build and the easiest one to sell. In this video, I'm going to show you the complete 4-phase plan that beginners are using to see results just like these. $1,400 a month client signed. First client, $1,500 setup fee plus $1,000 per month. $3,500 a month client signed. $5K a month for the agency. This 4-phase model was configured perfectly to bring you from a beginner to someone with a thriving AI business in 4 simple stages. Those 4 stages are going to be phase 1, building a receptionist. We'll do a live build. Phase 2, marketing and sales. I'll go over 3 of my favorite marketing methods. Phase 3, conducting demos with potential clients. And phase 4, how to onboard clients that want to move forward. I'm going to show you exactly how to build the best sample AI receptionist. I'm going to show you my personal marketing methods, all the resources that I use in my agency and my students are using in theirs, as well as the onboarding templates so that you can get paid as fast as possible. So let's take a look at phase 1 and what actually needs to be done when it comes to building your receptionist. Step 1 is picking a platform. So you need to pick an AI voice platform that is going to allow you to build an AI receptionist. And not just any AI receptionist, but a production-ready AI receptionist. I have played with every AI voice platform out there. Go High Level, Synflow, Vappy. Nobody comes close to Retell. And no, this video is not sponsored. Retell is free, lets you build a human-like AI receptionist, and most importantly, it's completely beginner-friendly. Now, step 2, when it comes to building the receptionist, is actually choosing the build. What are you going to allow your AI receptionist to do? What's going to be its capabilities? You want to pick the simplest, but yet most valuable capabilities. And those are easily going to be configuring your AI receptionist to be able to answer questions from callers. So in other words, FAQs, transfer calls anywhere, and most importantly, appointment booking. We're going to attach our AI receptionist to a calendar so that it can book appointments on behalf of businesses. So let's head over to Retell and actually start this build. So here we are on Retell AI. I'll leave the link down in the description if you need it. Go ahead, head to their site and log in or make an account. Now here we are on my dashboard. So we're going to create an agent in a few simple steps. Create an agent, voice agent, make sure you select single prompt and start from blank. Now we're inside of the agent. There's 3 simple things we're going to do. We're going to add a knowledge base so that I can answer those questions. We're going to add functions so that it can transfer the calls and book appointments on a calendar. And then we're going to give it a prompt, which is going to make it very human-like and also tie everything together when it comes to how to book the appointments and how to actually use the knowledge base. I've actually configured a custom ChatGPT that anybody can use, and it's going to allow you to build the perfect prompt every single time. So to get it, you want to head over to ChatGPT, go to Explore GPTs. This is completely public, completely free. Type in Anthony's prompt NKB GPT, and it'll pop right up. Go ahead, hit Start Chat, and now you just want to tell it who you're building for. So I'm going to build a universal AI receptionist. So I'm going to say, can you create a prompt for a receptionist, business name, and I'm just going to go universal. You can plug in whatever business name you want there, and it'll customize the prompt for that business. So we're going to let ChatGPT cook up a little bit here. And as we can see, ChatGPT created a very nice prompt for us that we can copy with one button, bring over to Retell, and simply paste it in. That is the entire prompt taken care of. We're telling the AI that it's a receptionist, assistant for Business Universal. You help callers schedule appointments, answer questions. You have a knowledge base. You can book appointments, collect their name, collect their number, what time they want to book the appointment for. If somebody wants to reschedule or cancel, just invoke transfer call. And then we have example dialogue, and we tell it how to end every phone call. Perfectly configured. Now we actually need to add these functions, right? So to add the functions, just come over to add. We'll do call transfer first. And you just want to put whatever number you want calls transferred to when somebody says to the AI agent or AI receptionist rather, I want to speak to a live person, or if the AI receptionist can't help, it's going to transfer the call. So this is always going to be the business's phone number. So just plug that in and go ahead and hit save. And now we want to connect the calendar. So Retell natively has cal.com functions, which is perfect because cal.com connects us to any calendar we want to use. So we're going to go ahead and hit the check calendar availability function. The name's good, description's already good. We need an API key and an event type ID. This is what's going to connect us to cal.com. So we can simply go to Cal. Cal's also free to use. If you don't have an account, go ahead and sign up. Go through those 2 questions. And then here is where you can sign in to any calendar that they offer. Go ahead, sign in. We're already signed in with Google Calendar, so we're good to go. And now we're inside of cal.com. To get the API key and the event type ID, very simple. Head over to Settings, API Keys, and then go ahead and create one. So I'll hit New, and I'll write Demo, and we'll set it to Never Expires, hit Create, and copy it. Bring it over to Retell and just paste that into the API key slot. And now the event type ID. So we need to head back into Cal, head back to event types, and you want to select whichever event you want to book appointments for. So let's say we want to book appointments for a 60-minute slot. We'll name this 60 minutes, and we'll change the duration to 60, and we'll hit Continue. Now we're inside of the actual event itself. Just go ahead and copy that 7 digits inside of the URL. Okay, it's in between the / and the question mark. Make sure you're in the actual appointment, right? If you come to the URL here, you have nothing. Click on the event, boom, URL updates with your event ID. Copy it, bring it over to Retell, paste that in. And then lastly, I want to change my time zone for New York. If you don't know yours, you can look it up. And we're going to go ahead and hit Save. Now the book on the calendar function is the same as the check on the calendar function. So I'm going to grab that API key. And we're going to hit Add Book on Calendar. And I'm going to come back into the event type ID and just grab it again. And then we can paste that and change the time zone. And there we go. Now our AI receptionist can transfer calls to this number, and it can check availability and book appointments through cal.com onto this Google Calendar. So when appointment slots are booked, they'll show inside of cal.com under bookings, and then they'll also populate onto the calendar that you signed into cal.com with. Now, you're going to want to add a knowledge base so that the receptionist can actually answer questions. So we'll say, draft up a quick KB for Universal. Use sample information. If you already have the business you're building for, what I would recommend is grabbing the business's URL, like go to their website, grab the URL, and then simply say, create a knowledge base for, and paste in the URL. And this GPT will scrape that entire website and build a custom knowledge base for that business. All right, we're going to take this knowledge base that ChatGPT is creating for us. We'll head back out, go to the knowledge base section, hit the plus sign, hit knowledge, enter name. We'll just go universal demo, add text. We're just going to paste in that text from ChatGPT and say, I'm sorry, and hit save. And then we can come back into the agent, and we want to go ahead and go back into that knowledge base section and add that knowledge base that you just configured. And there we go. Now the receptionist, now that the knowledge base is added, this receptionist has access to all of this information. So it can answer questions from callers on the business name, the phone number, the address, the hours, etc. There's a few more things we're going to want to touch up, so I'll actually go ahead and name this agent. And we want to do AI speaks first for the welcome message, and do custom message. We'll say, thank you for calling Universal Demo. This is Anthony. How can I help you? Go ahead and we'll change the voice to a man since I just named it Anthony. And then everything else is pretty much good. We'll add some speech noise, background setting, background sound, because that is nice to have, and enable speech normalization. The rest we can leave as is. The last thing we really need to do is add a phone number to this so that anybody can call it, and then we'll test it. So to do so, I'm gonna come back to the home section, hit phone numbers, add, buy new number. It's gonna cost you $2 per month. So attach your credit card to Retell, search any area code you want, buy a phone number. Once you have your number, come back into the agent, publish, inbound phone number, and select that phone number. Now we can simply call the AI receptionist and we'll watch it book an appointment onto our Google Calendar that we connected.
Thank you for calling Universal Demo. This is Anthony. How can I help you?
Hey, Anthony, can I book an appointment to come in?
Of course. Can I have your name for the appointment?
Yeah, my name is Anthony.
Thank you, Anthony. Is the number you're calling from the best one to use for the appointment?
Yeah, this number's perfect.
Great, thank you. What day and time works best for your appointment?
Can I do 10 a.m. tomorrow?
Let me check if tomorrow at 10 a.m. is available for you. One moment, please. Good news. Anthony, tomorrow at 10 a.m. is available. I'll go ahead and book that for you now. All set? Anthony, your appointment is booked for tomorrow at 10 a.m. We look forward to seeing you. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
Yeah, I was wondering what time you guys close tomorrow as well.
Tomorrow, we close at 6 p.m. Is
Thank
there
you.
anything else I can assist you?
And there we go. As we can see, it was able to check availability on the calendar, book the appointment slot, and also tell me their hours because we configured this knowledge base and added it in. That is the perfect AI receptionist demo for you to use during marketing and sales. And when I say use, you're going to see what I mean in a little bit. So let's head over to phase 2 now that our AI receptionist is built and we're ready for sales. So I laid out 3 methods when it comes to marketing and sales. The first method is warm outreach. You want to reach out to familiar faces. This is going to be the easiest way to get your first few clients. I've seen students in my school group grow to over 5 clients just by using warm outreach. More people own businesses than you think. Every business has a phone that needs answering, right? So reach out to familiar faces, connecting with your warm circle, people you already know that own businesses. All business owners also know other business owners. So if you can talk to a couple people that you already know that own businesses, they'll also know people that own businesses, and you'll just expand from there. Pitch them the product, show them how powerful an AI receptionist can be. They're going to instantly see the value because they know they're missing phone calls and in return losing revenue, and they know how much they're paying their front desk. If they can pick up on that lost revenue and save money from payroll on their front desk, they're going to be all over the concept of an AI receptionist. So you'll already have them interested. You'll want to go ahead and book them into a demo once they agree to hear more. And then from there, you can talk about the product and actually get a deal going. Warm outreach, like I said, I can't recommend it enough for getting your first few clients. Just get your feet wet with some more warm outreach. Method number 2. So this is going to be a real sales method using Facebook groups. Facebook groups is an untapped gold mine. I'm going to show you exactly how to search for small business owner groups and then make a high IQ post that is guaranteed to get engagement. All right, so we're going to head to Facebook and I'll walk you through this method. Once you're on Facebook, go ahead and go to the groups section. And you're going to want to search for small business owners and entrepreneur groups. Now, once they load, you're going to see a bunch of groups come up. Each one of these groups has thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of members. These Facebook groups are the most concentrated areas of your ICP, your ideal client profile, anywhere on the internet. Right here, we have 1 million members. Each one is a small business owner. That is the perfect client. All right, so you're going to want to head into, join a few of the groups, head into them. Now, right off bat, you can either just DM these guys, pitch the product. You can also hit the search button over here and search for AI, and you'll see everybody talking about AI. Business owners need AI. They want AI. They just don't know where to get started. So you're going to see a bunch of people talking about AI. You can go here, read through some posts and message some people looking to implement AI. And then lastly, the most effective is actually making a post. So here we can see a post made by myself on March 11th. That is about 2 weeks ago. We'll take a look exactly what I said to get all this engagement. So I said, looking for advice. I launched a small business with a couple buddies from Yale. We built AI voice assistants that sound human, answer FAQs, transfer calls to the right person, check availability, and book appointments on calendars. It also connects to main phone lines. The bots are now functioning great, but what they didn't teach us at Yale is how to market. Well, guess what? I'm marketing in secret right here. I'm pitching hundreds of thousands of business owners, and they don't even know it. I'm putting the product right in front of their face without actually soliciting. I don't know how to get these bots in the hands of people who need them. Well, guess what? I just put my bot in the hands of people who need them. Looking for advice on navigating B2B sales. In this instance, thank you in advance. So we got 32 likes and we got 50 comments, and the comments is where the gold is. So there we go. We already have a bunch of interest. Some people giving advice. What you built sounds awesome. Marketer here. Here's some knowledge. You got the easy part done. Now start selling. People are going to be spitting game. They're going to be showing interest. You want to look for the people that are interested. It's like this guy. We can try it for our business. It can offer a trial. Just like that. Boom. I shot him a DM, and just like that, I already have a potential client brewing. All right. So Facebook groups, very untapped. A post like this is going to get so much engagement every single time. And as we can see, there's just so many of these groups that you can tap into. All right. So don't sleep on this method. Jump on it while it's hot. That is method number 2 for getting your first few clients. Method number 3. This is more for scaling, and you're going to need a little bit more sales experience, but this is probably the best method possible. Indeed and LinkedIn. We're going to be leveraging them and searching for job postings, people who have job postings up looking for receptionists, and we're either going to be emailing them or calling them. I'll show you guys the perfect email script and call script when it comes to reaching out to these businesses. So you're going to want to head to Indeed or LinkedIn. We'll go to Indeed, and we're going to look for job postings, front desk. And here we go. We have a bunch of businesses that have job postings up. These are businesses looking for receptionists right now. Some of them even say urgently. Easily apply, urgently. They're starving for help on their front desk. This is a perfect client. All you have to do is put together a little pitch and reach out to them, all right? So go ahead and find their email. And once you have their email, this is the copy that I suggest. So I built this email for this business right here, Immigration Law Offices of David M. Sperling. They're offering $20 an hour. They need a bilingual and English-Spanish speaking receptionist. My email says, "Hi, Immigration Law Offices. I see you're urgently hiring for a receptionist for $20 an hour. I can have somebody answering your phone 24/7 by tomorrow for $9.97 a month instead of $3,200 a month. That's how much $20 an hour would come out to if you were paying a person. My AI receptionist handles unlimited calls, speaks multiple language, right? Because they need a bilingual, books appointments directly into your system, and never puts anyone on hold. You pay nothing unless it works for your offices. You're about to spend $40K a year plus on someone who works 40 hours. I'm offering somebody that works 168 hours for 90% less. Worth a quick look. Let's book a demo. Tuesday at 2 p.m. Takes 10 minutes. Best, Anthony Shoosh, and then my business name. All right. This email is handcrafted and really is some of the best copy that you can get. Now, another method is going to be actually cold calling this business. So you're going to want to head to their website and shoot them over a call. When it comes to cold calling, I'll show you a call script that I have configured. So if we come over to Classroom and we head over to my marketing module, we'll go to the cold calling section, and here I have a call script that you can review. So obviously you're going to get hit with a front desk worker when you first call the business. You want to say, "Hi, this is Anthony. I saw your job posting. You're looking for a receptionist. I was wondering if I could speak with the right person about that." They're going to say, "Oh yeah, let me go get the boss," right? Now, once you're talking to the boss, the decision maker, you want to say, "Hi, this is Anthony." You want to be upfront. Say, "Sorry, I'm calling out of the blue. I saw your job posting. Your location was looking for a receptionist." You want to let them know flat out that you're not applying for it, but you help. And then you want to insert their niche. So let's say you were doing law offices. I help law firms book more jobs and organize their calls with a virtual receptionist. Think of it like a receptionist that makes sure you never miss another call and it gets you more bookings. Now you want to immediately say, "I know you're probably busy," because again, remember, you're calling them out of the blue. "Would you be opposed to just setting up a quick demo with me sometime?" The goal of marketing and sales is always going to be to book interested people into demos so that you can get on a call with them live and actually work out a deal. If they hit you with an objection, you want to say, "That makes total sense. What I'm talking about, make sure you never miss another call." You can also say, as an objection handler, "I get it, you've got concerns, but you really have to hear it to believe it. That's why we offer free trials. Break that barrier down. Most owners are surprised by how quickly it books more jobs and saves their team hours." What business owners are going to fail to understand at first is that they think this is just like a add-on to their business. but it's not a want. AI receptionists are a necessity. You have old phone systems, which are voicemail, pre-recorded messages, clicking on keyboards, waiting on hold. And then you have new phone systems, which are AI receptionists. They take care of all of that, make sure callers never wait on hold. They never have to hit voicemail. They answer questions immediately, book an appointments, 24/7. You can call your doctor at midnight and book or cancel an appointment. You can't do that with old phone systems. You need to make businesses realize how important it actually is to install an AI receptionist. Try to book them into that demo. And if you hit a voicemail, you can leave something that sounds just like this. All right. This is how I recommend you go about cold calling. The average success rate I see with cold calling is about 10%. That means all you have to do is call 10 businesses to land your first client. I can't recommend enough. You have to learn objection handling. Every cold call is going to be met with some objections. You need to be smooth on the phone. All right. So make sure you practice. You have your call script ready to go. Now, heading back to our phase model, that's going to be the 3 marketing and sales methods. Remember, the entire goal of all of these methods is to book interested parties into demo calls. Let's take a look at exactly how to conduct demo calls and what they are in phase 3, conducting demos. Quick side note, if you are finding this video at all helpful, please like and subscribe. Now let's get back to the video. So you're gonna wanna conduct demos on something like Google Meet or Zoom. You want it to be face-to-face on the computer. And I recommend 15 to 30 minutes, maybe even an hour if you guys have a lot to talk about. And during the demo, you are going to want to ask them questions, right? Get them thinking about how much money they're actually losing. The perfect 2 questions to ask in order to do that is, what is the average number of calls that you miss every day? And how much money is each appointment worth? If they say, oh, okay, we miss about 10 calls per day, and each appointment is worth probably about $200, that's $2,000 they lost just that day. You want to do that calculation, with them right in front of their face. Doing that is going to make it hard for them to actually say no. But they're still going to be thinking, all right, well, how can I actually fix this? You want to have your AI receptionist ready. This is where your AI receptionist comes into play. You're going to have them sample it, give them the phone number that you attach to your AI receptionist, do a demo call like I did earlier in the video, and they're going to instantly notice the solution to this lost revenue. All right. Then lastly, you want to just answer any questions or concerns they have. They'll probably ask, how are you going to charge me? Is it going to connect to my calendar? This and that. All right. You want to remedy all questions and concerns. And then from there, you want to seal a deal. All right. So throw in a final CTA or pitch if you have one. Discuss pricing and offering a free trial or waiving a setup fee. You want all these things in place. I recommend, you do one of 3 pricing methods. You set a monthly fee, you do usage-based billing, or you do a set fee and you do usage-based billing. I love usage-based billing because the business has nothing to lose. They're only paying for what they use. So it's great. Here's a standard pricing framework that you can use if you're doing set fee. For barbers and salons, something like $300 to $1,000 a month. Dental, something like $2,000 to $10,000 a month. When you get up there in the medical field, it can really get expensive because each appointment time is worth so much. Free trials, I do recommend offering free trials up to 2 weeks maximum, I would say. Lastly, once you guys actually land on a deal, you're going to want to schedule an onboarding call. So phase 4, last but not least, onboard clients. That is going to start with an onboarding call. So you need to finalize the build type, right? What are you actually going to be building? What is the AI receptionist going to do? For example, is it going to send call summaries? Is it going to send texts? Is it going to book appointments onto a calendar? Is it going to answer questions from callers? Is it going to do all of the above, right? There's endless opportunities when it comes to actually building your AI receptionist and what it's capable of. Some of the things that your AI receptionist is capable of is booking on multiple calendars, doing outbound calling. You can even set up more advanced custom functions like rescheduling, cancellations, integrating straight with their CRM tool. These are all capabilities that you can offer to the business. My AI receptionist can do all of these things. Businesses are going to love AI receptionists that can connect straight into their systems, especially like a CRM tool. If it can log details from every call into a CRM tool, businesses are going to be way more inclined to pay you a lot more money. Those are just more advanced features that you need to learn. After the build type is finalized, you want to finalize that pricing that you discussed during the demo call. You You want to collect their credentials so you can actually build. If you want to connect their calendar, if you want to connect their CRM, obviously you're going to need their credentials. That is completely industry standard when it comes to two businesses working together. You need to exchange usernames and passwords to actually work together. And then lastly, sign a contract. This is what it's going to look like, just an AI voice agent service agreement. Now, step 2, you need to actually go live with the AI receptionist. How do you attach the AI receptionist to the business's existing phone line so that they don't have to change numbers or change anything about their business for that matter? It's much simpler than you think. So first, test and verify that your AI receptionist is perfect with the client. Once you guys both say, okay, AI receptionist is working great, you're going to want to attach it to their live line, their existing phone number. You're going to do so by either calling their carrier or logging into the carrier dashboard. For example, carriers are like Verizon or AT&T, Twilio, Optimum, whatever they have, right? Give them a call, log into the dashboard, take the AI's phone number, and then go into call forwarding and just attach the AI's number to the call forwarding feature. And what this is going to do is it's going to take callers who are calling the business line and just forward them to your AI receptionist. So the caller will never even see your AI's number. They're only going to see the business's phone number. And call forwarding works so well that you can set up things like, oh, I want the AI receptionist to only answer calls certain hours of the day, or I only want the AI receptionist to answer the phone after 10 rings, right? So if a business is really hesitant on actually purchasing an AI receptionist, you have the perfect fallback. Say, okay, well, I'll just set up the AI receptionist to replace your voicemail. That way, callers never hit your voicemail. Instead, they hit the AI receptionist, and they're still being captured as a lead. Because if somebody calls and they hit voicemail, guess what? They're going to the next business. Lastly, step 3 is get paid. You can use a simple payment processor like Stripe, send them an invoice, and have them fill it every 30 days or so. That is the complete 4-phase model when it comes to building and selling AI receptionists. If you want this exact universal build, it is also available in my school community right here under Universal Resources. You can simply click on it, download it, bring it to your own retail account, hit import right here, and then drag that file in, hit save, and boom, you have the exact build that I've created in this video. You can simply customize it for any business you like, attach it to any calendar you like, and use it as the actual sample receptionist when you're conducting demos with clients. In my school group, you have access to the entire community. You can ask questions, bounce ideas off each other. I offer the classroom section, which has all my resources available for download. I have 14-day roadmaps taking you from beginner to first clients in 14 days using a structured path. Everything you need to know about building, marketing, demos and onboarding. I even have some advanced modules for those that are scaling their business. Inside the group, you also get access to me 24/7 through the DMs. I can answer any question about building, about selling, getting your business started, etc. The group is for people who are more serious about building and selling AI receptionists. So if that is you, go ahead and check it out. If you do join, I will see you inside. If not, good luck with whatever else you are doing. If you want to learn more about Retell AI and how to actually build the best AI receptionist possible and even customize it for your specific business, go ahead and click on this video up here.